Well, I'm glad to say that we are joined by Siobhan Yarnakalendran and Deanna Middleton, who were among the first British students to have their experiments sent onto the International Space Station this week, and Chris Barber is director of the International Space School Education Trust, who helps make it all happen. Very good morning to you.
Hi.
Well, Siobhan, how exciting.
It's amazing. It's really, really surreal, and we did not expect it at all. So yeah, we have to enjoy this, I guess. Yeah.
When's it happening then?
Sometime this week. We think Wednesday or Thursday, not 100%.
It was going to happen tomorrow.
Yeah, it was supposed to be tomorrow at 6 o'clock, but there's been a few problems, so...
All right.
Talk us through your project, Siobhan.
My team, we were Team Daffodils. Our project is based on slime mold. It's really fascinating organism, kind of. It's taken scientists and experts by storm, but in the way that we think of intelligence, and the fact that it's a really simple plant or organism that can retain memory in a way that if you were to put it in a maze, in a, say, petri dish, it would find the way to the source of food and kind of remember that trail and make one efficient pathway.
And how does it help sending it into space?
If we sent it in, we would to find out how it works or reacts in space, we can utilize that to see what we can use, further uses, whether in space or on Earth.
And Deanna, your experiment is about how antibiotics work in space.
I mean, 3 of the top 10 most used drugs are antibiotics, so it's really important that we understand as much as we can about antibiotics, especially if in the future we were going for like long-term space travel. So it's very important that we find out how it would react in space.
Yeah.
So Chris, 12 British students involved in all in sending these 2 things up into space, and presumably you're hoping that they will stay, many of them, in the space project, so to speak, because we're looking for tens of thousands more people to get involved in the British space industry.
Well, that's right, but we also, our main hope is that the young people that come on the project, not just those whose experiments are selected, but they come away more capable and believing in themselves and think that, you know, they meet astronauts, they work with astronauts, they work at King's College with some great and world-renowned scientists, and that they remember that they were just ordinary schoolboys and girls like them, and that they go away believing that they can do something. And ideally, if they want to do something in maths and science, which we need, and ideally if they think about coming into our growing space industry.
What do the astronauts on the International Space Station think when they're sent these kind of investigations by school children, I mean, obviously mature school students, from the UK? What do they do with all of the information that they're sent?
Well, the astronauts that I've spoken to about these 2 experiments, one, they're astounded that so little has been looked at for space travel on antibiotics, and they're amazed that sort of some youngsters in the UK can say, well, this is a problem you haven't even looked at. And then the slime mold, and to see whether that will grow and retain its memory in 3D rather than 2D here, is something that's excited the whole astronaut office, and they've actually put their money that slime mold, which is 2D here, will actually grow in 3D.
So Deanna and Siobhan, you've met astronauts as part of your work, have you?
When we were on the Mission Discovery Space School, we met Ken Ham, who's been to space and up on the International Space Station a couple of times.
He was really, really passionate and just an amazing guy. He was really down to earth, so it was fun. And it was an amazing opportunity.
Does it make you want to move into this kind of area and go into the space industry, or does it just inspire you in other ways?
Yeah, I think it is. I've come away with so much from the experience, like just working in a team and coming up with an idea that you think is going to be impossible to come up with experiments put into space, but eventually you work through it, and it does give you skills for life.
And your plans for the future, Siobhan?
I think definitely interested in all sorts of things, but I think teaching at the moment, possibly in the sciences, maybe maths. Yeah,
okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And good luck on Wednesday.
Thank you.
Hopefully when it all happens. Chris, thanks very much indeed as well.
Thank you.